About time. About time that this happens. And, you know, I've been sick the past few days, so I woke up pretty late today and I didn't see that. I don't know when this news came out, not too long ago. But we've been trying to find out if Jalen Hurts would actually become a starter in at least one of these games coming, you know, in the coming weeks. And between that performance that Carson Wentz had and has had for a while, and then Jalen Hurts, you know, throws a touchdown, gets sacked a few times, and, you know, throws a pick. But finally, Jalen Hurts is going to be the starting quarterback against New Orleans Saints next week. Okay, so Doug, quote unquote, says, I have come to a decision. I am going to go with Jalen Hurts this week against New Orleans. I looked at the whole thing and decided that for this week to look for that spark again to try to get the team over the hump. Okay, they're not throwing Jalen Hurts in to give a spark for Carson Wentz to roll back in this game. Okay, they're not. This isn't. They're going to start Hurts in this game for that spark, and then they're going to put Carson Wentz back in. Guys, this had to happen, okay? This has to happen because of Doug's own good and Carson's, okay? You can say whatever you want. I've been fighting with so many people this week about Carson Wentz, and half the people not even watching these videos, half the people are just looking at the title and they just think I'm on the Jalen Hurts wagon, because I'm not, okay? I'm on the Carson getting benched wagon. Let him sit there and go fix himself, okay? The Eagles are not releasing him. Okay? Eagles are not releasing him. It's not happening. Okay? And at this point, there's too much money involved. Carson needs a mental break, like I said, for the millionth time. I don't care if Jalen Hurts comes in and plays horrible. Okay? I don't care if he plays horrible. I don't care. He could come in and don't matter to me at this point. This offense is as messed up as it is right now. Go at your better hand. Just go at your better hand. There is no point to stabilize an unstable environment with this team right now. There's no point. You got to roll with it because it makes it look worse when you do that. Okay, it makes it look a lot worse when you do that. I don't hate Carson Wentz. I just pointed out the fact that he's played horrible. People are telling me that it's so much more than Carson Wentz. It is, okay? I know statistics are statistics, and what he's done in the field is what he's done, but Doug Peterson's play calling has been horrible, okay? This whole organization, it's deeper than what it is. It's Howie Roseman's draft pick. It's Howie Roseman just getting this team in good position. It's getting Carson Wentz with weapons around him, okay? And they really haven't done that this year. You have Alshon Jeffrey that's coming in and taking a lot of snaps for John Hightower and Travis Fulgham, and it's not working out. With Jalen Hurts in the game now, going to add a little bit more excitement to this game. You know, even though we're probably going to lose, but to see some, you know, and people are going to critique Jalen Hurts. They're going to be like, oh, look, he's not any better. He did this wrong. He did this wrong. Do not expect the kid to do anything wrong. Do you not expect this kid to come in this game and not do anything wrong? When he came in last game, I expected him to make mistakes just because how many times is he in a game? When he had 3 series, it was a blessing. Okay? Carson Wentz will probably be the quarterback in the future, guys. I mean, Carson Wentz will probably be the quarterback next year. You never know. But Carson needs a mental break. Carson needs to look at himself. The Eagles need to fix this situation, okay? And they need to get it an upcoming, you know, they need to get, Doug has to go, okay? There are already rumors the other day. I didn't make a video about it because I might make a video because I don't know if they're true or not. A lot of people have been talking about Doug stepping down after this year. They needed a young, innovative coach that can call plays or, you know, separately, whatever they want to do. They need to get rid of Jim Schwartz. They need to get rid of our special teams coach. They have to get rid of Press Taylor. Howie Roseman is like the top of the bucket list. Has to go because he affects everything that happens here. And this pick didn't help this team. When they picked this quarterback in the second round, did they not think that there was going to be controversy later on? Wentz is looking over his shoulder. Okay? Wentz is just not right. Whether it's the concussion from Clowney in the wild card game, whether it's him being injured from the injury in 17, which I think, honestly, has not been the same. 2019, the last month of the season, he rose to the top, put the whole team on his back with practice squad players, and the guys were just working at McDonald's down the street. And look what happened. And then coming into this year, Carson Wentz not on the top 100 list. He's got something to prove. He wants to get his name back into the league. And this is what we see. But I understand it's not just Carson Wentz. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. I know it's everything else. It's the whole office. It's everything. But it all comes together on our unsuccessful play calling, an unsuccessful game plan. Okay? Doug's running his offense. He's not scheming. He might be scheming against the defense, but doesn't know how to. Okay? Doug is just running his offense. And because when Doug's running his offense, it's predictable every week. When Carson Wentz is doing play action, it's predictable. Defenses are blitzing against Carson Wentz because they know play action's coming, and he's not even going to see it. Okay? Offensive line has been moved around 11, 12 times as of right now. For the most part, I thought our running backs have actually played well this year, but they're only given what they're given play-wise and offensive line-wise, and they can only do so much. I think Boston Scott has done good with his chances. I think Miles Sanders, even coming back from injury, has done really well. And the Eagles have Jordan Howard on their roster now. And that's another decision they have to make, obviously, to keep him on the roster next year, or they have that 1-2 punch with Miles Sanders and Jordan Howard and sprinkle in some Boston Scott in there if they have to. So there's a lot of things that they could do. But look, at this point, guys, like, you can't look, like, especially the people that like Carson Wentz, this had to happen, guys. This had to happen because Carson, I can't stand these press conferences. I can't stand that he's just saying he's going to get better because, like, you have to get reprimanded if you're doing bad, if you're not doing good at your job and you make a mistake and you don't get reprimanded, you're going to make the same mistake again. Just like if you call in late to work, or you call out sick when you're not sick. You know what I mean? You got to get reprimanded for stuff that you do wrong. You know what I mean? Because otherwise you'll keep doing it. And Carson's been doing the same thing nonstop, and it hasn't stopped. This doesn't mean that Jalen Hurts is going to do well. I'm expecting Jalen Hurts to make mistakes next game, but I'm hoping he plays a little bit better. I'm hoping that maybe there's a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, like, hey, this guy actually has something. I didn't want quarterback controversy from the beginning. If I can rewind time and go back to the draft, I would in a heartbeat. I would go draft Jeremy Chinn in 2 seconds in the second round and take this back. Well, and then the other flip of the coin is, well, Carson's played so bad right now to the point where he looks like the worst quarterback in the league, and I don't know how this happens. You know what I mean? I don't know how this happens. I think from the adversity of between this Super Bowl, he couldn't overcome Nick Foles. I don't know if he's got the motivation. I just think he's lost. Okay? I just think he's lost. If he had no motivation, if Nick Foles winning a Super Bowl didn't give you any motivation, if drafting Jalen Hurts didn't give you any motivation, then he's not distributing that energy into, on the field. And I always mention the Aaron Rodgers thing with Love being drafted, that quarterback that I think the second round was drafted. But Aaron Rodgers has good weapons around him. Got very good weapons around him. So it's a little different, but almost the same. Not exactly the same, but it is what it is. But this had to happen. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited to watch this kid play. I'm excited this guy's getting practice with the first team all week. And we're just going to see what it is. They created this quarterback controversy, okay? We knew this was going to happen. As soon as Carson started playing bad, we knew this was going to happen. But Doug didn't fix his mistakes. And the thing is, it's too late now. It's too late. I mean, you know what? I don't even care about winning the division this year. This is an evaluation period for the Eagles right now. That's why I'm very excited because, number one, you know, you don't know what's going to happen. I think they're still going to lose these games regardless. I just don't think you could switch a quarterback, but at the same time, this play calling is going to be the same. It's going to be predictable. Jalen Hurts might have one good game, maybe. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know. I wasn't a Sooner fan. I wasn't an Alabama fan. I didn't watch this kid his whole career. I've heard a lot of good things. Shout out to Bad Dog, Giants YouTuber. He's a diehard Sooner fan, so he told me a lot of really good information about Jalen Hurts and what he brings. Okay, and not good. So could Jalen Hurts turn into a different quarterback? I don't know. I'm not going to discuss what's wrong with him because I need to see more from him. One game is not enough for me. Okay, obviously there's mechanic issues. Obviously he pulls that ball back way behind his back. But I like his pocket. I like his pocket presence. I like that he can work his way in the pocket with his feet. I love that. He looks smooth. It's just all about getting his passing right, hitting these open targets. And I see that Jalen Hurts doesn't hesitate to throw the football. He doesn't hesitate at all. It is what it is. What you see is what you get with these guys. And I think with more first-team reps, just see what he has. If he stinks, guys, he stinks. It doesn't matter to me. If he just throws 5 picks this game, it is what it is. I'm not going to be like surprised because, you know, the quarterback's already in a bad situation as it is. It's not like he's with some great innovative offensive coordinator and he's got all these weapons around him. Like, you know, it is what it is. I think he could do well with this offense. I think this offense with these receivers, you know, I think as a whole group they could actually play well. Okay, so I know this video's long, but this has to be said. Okay, all I wanted since like week 4 or 5 of the season was Carson Wentz just to be benched for at least a game. But then after they kept him in, and then the egos between Doug and Carson it's just the same thing was said every week with their press conferences. The more they were talking, the more I wanted Carson benched the rest of the year. And I think that has to happen now. I think Jalen Hurts needs to start because you start Carson the rest of the year. Then by the next offseason for 2021, we're all going to be sitting here like, now we have to evaluate Jalen Hurts again to see what he could do. Carson Wentz, if they release him at $60 million in dead cap, it's not going to happen. So next year is going to be a big year. We're going to see what happens. I don't want quarterback controversy on a new year next year. I don't. Hopefully they have this figured out. Hopefully we have a normal offseason next year, but I think we just, not to go off topic with it, but I just want Carson Wentz to get a mental break. That's all I wanted. Jalen Hurts could play horrible tomorrow. I won't care. It is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. So, that's my thing. All right, guys. I will see you guys later. Chicks, what up? Files fly. Peace out, guys. Peace.